multi-million-dollar homes, endless champagne, and a group of estate agents in Beverly Hills who wouldn't look out of place on a catwalk. Selling Sunset is pure glamour and was a breakout hit in lockdown.
But behind the scenes, everything isn't rosy for cast member Chrishell Stause, or at least it wasn't. Well, now things are fortunately in real life looking up with Chrishell, because she's joining the Dancing with the Stars cast in the US alongside Carol Baskin and new host Tyra Banks. And I'm very pleased to say Chrishell joins us now. Good to see you this morning, smiling and beaming. That was a big moment for many of us who watched the series. I know some people are still catching up with it, but it was a big moment. Does it feel like a long time ago? Have you got over it?
Oh yeah, I'm dancing. I've got pro dancers teaching me dance moves every day. I definitely don't have anything to complain about. I can't say I'm very good at it, but I'm having a lot of fun trying. Unfortunately, that was, it was really tough, but that was a while ago, and now we are onwards and upwards, so.
And Selling Sunset, a massive hit. I've watched all 3 seasons, hoping that there's going to be a season 4. How many houses do you actually sell during this series, Chrishell? That's what I want to know. And also, do you get all of that commission?
Okay, so I do have to share it with my broker. You know, you get a split with the brokerage. But, I mean, it is a lucrative business, especially in this price range that we're working in. As far as, the season 4, I think, they haven't announced anything officially, but I think we'll hear something very soon.
And do you all get on? It seems that there's a bit of bickering going on. I can't say Christine is one of my favourites. You're definitely up there. Do you guys get on and off camera?
Hold on a second. I stayed up so late for you. I have to be one of your favorites, or I'll
No, you are the favourite.
He said that.
I'm kidding. I know, I'm joking. I have to say, a lot of us get along so well. It's like a dysfunctional family. There is some splintering happening in the group that, that's real life. That's, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Yeah, we're not all friends. We don't all get along, but, we try to. Some people have left. The brokerage has split. If the cameras pick up now, there's a lot to pick up on, so.
I mean, it's great to watch, because actually even some of the bickers are great to watch, aren't they? That's part of why people love it. And it's so glamorous, the homes that you're selling. It's fantastic. Does it ever make you feel, though, I'm selling this dream, I'm selling this home, do you ever wish you could just buy it yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually looking to buy, and that's something that I think that I'll allow the cameras to come with me when I do that soon. But not on the scale that the show shows. These crazy $50 million houses, $75 million houses that we cover on the show. Honestly, yes, they are amazing, but I personally, that's not my style. If someone gave it to me, I'd still sell it and want to get something that feels more like a home. A lot of times those homes feel like a mall to me. I like something to feel warm and cozy, and so honestly, it's not my personal style, but I love to sell those homes to someone else and make the commission.
I mean, I'd be willing to put 0.5% of the deposit in with you, Chrishell.
Oh, let's do it.
Hello.
Now, you're on Dancing with the Stars without an audience, obviously because of COVID. How is that? Is it a sporting experience, or are you still buzzing? Are your knees still trembling before you head out onto the dance floor?
I have to say, I was still racked with nerves. Even without an audience, it still felt so crazy. I'm hoping that's going to subside a little bit, and I'll do a little better for the next week. But it still felt very nerve-wracking. And but that being said, I think the audience would probably make you feel a little better, because they're really cheering for you. And when we went second, so it was a pretty quiet room. As the cast got warmed up, we really were yelling for each other by the middle of the show. So I feel like it was a little bit of a disadvantage to go second and to not have an audience. So
I know, but Bruno wasn't particularly clapping for you, was he? He said you failed to close the deal with your tango.
I know.
Meaning?
And you know what? Bruno is my favorite too, so I was just all night so excited, and then Bruno really let me have it, so it's all good. I mean, what he said was true, but he didn't hold back. I thought he was going to be grading a little more on a curve since it was the first night, but You didn't.
Now, as well as getting divorced in the last year, you unfortunately lost both of your parents as well. I mean, how are you coping with that, and are you missing them, and how much do you wish that they could see what you're doing today?
Well, of course, that's one of the toughest things is to have things like this happen and to know how, happy, they would have been. And, they would have been my biggest supporters. That being said, I really do feel like my mom has given me some signs that she'd be the first person that would have wanted me to do the show, which is really what made me want to do it because life is short and I want to make the most of it. And that's the lesson that I'm taking from that. And I know that she's with me because she's given me some little signs here and there, which I really appreciate. It's been really special.
Well, it's a fantastic attitude. One of our hosts of this show, Ranveer, she is on the British version, the original version, I think we'd like to say, Strictly Come Dancing over here. So any tips for her, because ours hasn't started the series yet, on performing, in these strange circumstances?
I think I'd be the last person you want to take tips from. I was in a lot of grief. Listen, the one thing I'm going to try and do this time is just really have fun with it. It was a little hard to have fun with the tango because it's so regimented. And I am excited this week that my dance is the rumba. It's a little more, you can feel the vibe a little more. So I would just tell her, to just try as hard as you can, just to live in the moment and have fun no matter what.
OK, Chrishell, quick question. Do you prefer a dad with a dad bod or a dad with a six-pack?
Oh, 100% dad with a dad bod because I want to be the hot one in the relationship.
Chrishell, you've just broken his heart because Alex is really toned and he's really fit.
Do you know what? Actually, Christine Quinn, she's my favourite. I hope they put her on. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here this year.
See how? But I have to say, one of the things about fit people they say is they're not trustworthy, and you can see how fickle they are. So maybe you've swerved it there, Chrishell. You swerved it.
Well, listen, although I have to say, if you have an accent, you can have any bod. That's really...
You're welcome over here for tea anytime.
Remember, she's a saleswoman. That's all I'd say.
I want to believe it.
Yeah, I know. I bought into it. Lovely to chat to you. Good luck with hopefully another series and certainly good luck with Dancing with the Stars. Good to talk to you this morning.
Right.